Hey everybody, it's Elizabeth and welcome back to the channel. If you're not new here, then you have heard me mention that we wanted to build a really cool deck this year from our back door to our above ground pool. We have one small existing deck on the front side of the pool that's probably about a 6x6, maybe 8x8, and it's just stairs up. We've got room for a couple of chairs and a table, and then it's a ladder down to the pool. So that one is pool height. Show you what my husband has accomplished with the deck so far. This is a project that, rather than being able to film a lot of time lapse, because I'm not working on it with him, I'm going to just be filming in phases and update you guys, because this will take some time. My husband started the deck project when we were home for my recovery from my surgery, but he's doing it alone. It's a huge deck. It's going to be I think 950 square feet when it's completely done, and he's doing it in 2 phases. So I have showed you guys in previous videos, and if I can find which one it is, I'll try to link it here or link it below in the description as well. But where I was actually standing out in the yard showing you guys, like pointing out where it would be and all that. So in a minute, when I go show you what he's got done now, he has the post done for the part that comes out the back door and goes to the pool, and then goes towards the front of the house. And then where it gets to where it's level with the existing deck, it stops there. And that piece is like the biggest piece of the whole deck. And that's what he is working on right now. He has the post in the ground. He's doing the framing of all that right now. But what he will do after that piece is complete, from there to the front of the house, we're going to do a 6-foot, basically like porch, from the new deck all the way up to our front porch. So it creates a wraparound porch vibe. So all that's marked out, but I still have some plants there that I need to move because, well, I won't be able to. He's going to have to move them. Because I did not get around to moving, transplanting my plants from there before this project started, before my surgery and everything. Because there was just way more plants than I anticipated, and I just ran out of time. And so that is where my shade garden was. So there's going to be a lot of garden stuff changing over there this year, which is really exciting. Okay, let me show you what's going on. I can't go out there because Miss Maple Daple is out there. And she is, because I'm only 9 days post-op, and I still have a drain. She can't be trusted to not jump on my legs or pull my drain out. She just heard my voice. Look at her. So I have to keep a door between me and her for now. What are you doing, pretty girl? I swear she can hear us. Look at a little happy tail. Yeah? Is that my mama? Is that my mama? So cute. Alright, so you can see so far the deck starts right over here. Which next time I show you, I'll make sure she's in the house so I can show you the whole thing. She's just sitting there. Watch me chewing on some wood probably. Anyway, so it comes out here, goes over there to the pool, and the yard slopes down. So you can see where my husband is at right there, that our yard here, these posts, he just did them tall. So then once he gets these boards, all of these boards up, he's going to go and he's going to saw the tops off of those. So they're all actually different lengths. Because, see, he had to dig a hole there and he had to dig a hole there for the board to even, it's going to be running across the ground. And over here, this board is like a foot off the ground. So that's how much our yard slopes. So he's working on that. So this first phase of the deck is going to go from where he's at all the way back over here to the house. And you can't really see that very well from here right now. But that's massive. Massive. And it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. I thought I would bring you guys a quick update on the deck project. It is 1/4-ish done. My husband did some deck boards last night. Anyways, I'm standing on it. Isn't that cool? There's Miss Maple. So this is where we're at. Ooh, there's your puppy. So that's fun. My husband really wanted to like just get a section done because it's right here at the back door. And us and Maple were kind of dodging blocks and joists and everything to get in the door. So next phase will be cutting these tops off and doing the floor joists here, and then the decking all the way across. But anyways, my kids keep asking me what this board right here is, so just so you know, in case you're curious, it's for nothing. It's literally just sitting there. The actual deck is going to go across these boards you see here. All the ones sticking up will just be cut down, and my husband's just waiting to cut them down until he gets over there. So the deck itself is going to go to right there, and then we'll have steps from here to this other deck, so the kids can be on this deck and then just go get in the pool. And I'm also debating, oh, there's my cat way out there. What is he doing? I'm also debating, we have a ladder for that. It's actually up there on the deck. You can't see it right now. I'm debating removing that and adding like steps that go down in the pool, but they're like, I don't know, $300 to $500, I guess. But I'm just not a fan of the ladder entrance exit thing, so I'm not sure if I'll invest in that this year or next. There's kitty cat. He is never going to play with you if you keep chasing him. She is such a turd. Anyways, so yeah, thinking about doing that. And another thing that when it gets closer to time, we're going to take this whole railing right here off. I don't know what that's going to look like on the front, and that's kind of to be determined, but that's going to come off because our steps are going to be right there. And we'll have to do some measurements and stuff, but I really wanted to get a slide for the kids, like a big slide to go into the pool. And they take up a lot of room measurement wise, because you know, you've got to screw down the back part with the ladder, and then the front part, like there's like multiple places you've got to mount it. So originally my plan was to build a second small deck over here that kind of mirrors this one and just have just the slide over here, and we may still do that. Right now it's really not that important. This is such a big project, and we have so many other things going on, like with the greenhouse, the garden, my surgery, and like so many other things, that my priority for this summer was the deck. And if that means we have to wait till next year to add a slide, then we can do that. So, but anyways, I just want to give you guys a quick last thing I want to add, because it has to do with the deck, but it'll be more in like a future video of like decorating the deck. I'm so excited. Is I'm ordering, what is it? So this whole landscaping over here is all changing this year because of this deck project, because this is my shade garden here along the house. It's all getting relocated. And then I've already bought plants for the bed that's going to go in here. So I can't wait to feel 100% so I can garden again. But anyways, I'm ordering a cold hardy avocado tree. It's going to go right over here somewhere, like just on the other side of the original deck. And then we have that apple tree we transplanted out here last year. And then there was another tree. I can't remember what that second one was. If it was another apple or what it was. But like literally day 2 of it in the ground, Maple knocked it over by accident. So then after she did that, she carried it around like it was a freaking stick chew toy. The entire tree. Yes, the entire tree. And so we caught her like within a few hours, and we put it back in the ground. And she hasn't messed with it since, but I was afraid that it would not make it. I think it's safe to say it's not going to make it. So the recent peach tree I bought is going to go in that spot. So then we're swapping a tree for a peach. We're adding a cold hardy avocado. And I'm also getting cold hardy banana trees. So there's I was doing so much research lately, so I can't remember the exact name. I'll go over it with you guys when they actually come in and stuff, because I couldn't decide if I was going to put them in like a big huge 5-gallon container to move into the greenhouse, because I do want them to actually fruit. There are a lot of ornamental banana plants people grow around here in Northeast Arkansas in Zone 7 that don't fruit, but they have them because they look like beautiful tropical greenery. They're lovely. They just remind you of like the tropics, and they're beautiful, but they don't make bananas. And I just really want ones that make bananas, because that's really cool in my opinion. So anyways, so those are coming, and I believe I had picked the variety that can handle Zone 7 winters and still fruit. Yeah, because they need 3 months to fruit is it. The other variety that's a perennial needs 13 months to start fruiting. That's just so crazy. Anyway. Did you use the steps, Maple? Did you use the steps? Good morning. Good morning. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're back on this deck project, and it's almost done, and I'm dragging this bench storage tote thing over here, and then I'll show you what it looks like now. It's 1, 2, 3 as I'm filming this. Cool. Anyway, so decorating and stuff for the deck, not done. I'm going to work on that this weekend. I just have like a few touches really to do, and then my husband has literally like such little work left to do. But let me turn around and show you where we're at, because it's like such a huge difference. Oh my God, I love this space so much. By the way, if you can hear that like humming in the background, that is the locusts that have come out that everybody's talking about. Just in the last 3 days, they've been so loud. Anyways, okay, so here's the back. I got this cute little rug here from Dollar General. This chair is to be determined. We'll see. I got it for back here, but I don't know if it'll stay here. My husband moved his grill over here last night, and he also has a camp stove that we use for canning, but it also has his flat top on top of it, and we were going to bring it as well, so may end up moving the chair. These are cute little solar lights I got from Dollar General. Very affordable. I don't think in the last video you saw the steps here on the back, which is awesome. He got those done in like 20 minutes one day. I'm going to be doing a flower bed here really soon. That'll be in its own dedicated video. You may have actually already seen it. But anyways, that's really fun now that we have a lot of the lumber mess cleaned up. I can go ahead and do that. He's got little things like this because of I guess just how the first few went. He's going to kind of cut these back a bit and piece in just to make that like level. Here's the wood we've got left that we're using. And then if we look this way, you can see, So over here, I've just set out some water bowls for Maple because she is out here a lot now. We've got the table set up. We've got a few chairs, like loose screws or something. We need to tweak those before we really start using them. I got my umbrella out here, and we have some flowers. And that's what I just moved over here. It's a big, huge storage tote. Now, I'm just going to say this now. Almost everything on this deck I got from Amazon, because I am an Amazon junkie. This table from Amazon, those chairs with the table, that's from Amazon. That's from Amazon. Anyways, it's all on my Amazon storefront if you like any of this stuff. Again, another lantern there. You can see here this wood is a different color. This is a section that he just recently put in. And it was just a different set of wood. I'm going to be staining all of this deck as well as the old deck, but that's not going to be in this video. That's going to be in a future video, because what we're going to focus on doing is getting this deck done, and then I'm going to wrap up this flower bed, and then we'll probably get the pool cleaned for summer, and then I'll come back and I will spend like a day or two or a weekend or whatever, move everything off the deck, and then I'll stain it. I really wanted to do that because I wanted to protect the new wood, but I also wanted to get the new and the old wood to kind of match. So what we're doing, wasp. So what we're doing over here is, these are just sitting there. My husband just set them there last night to see if they were going to be the right height, and they're like almost perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut out this opening here, and we're going to build our steps up. But we wanted to be able to have that opening be somewhere where I can put some kind of baby or doggy gate post to post here. Not only to keep like young kids out that shouldn't be in the pool, but also to keep our dog out, because she is a lab. Our pool setup now is just a ladder, and so she'd have to jump in, but then she'd have no way to get out. And this is going to be her first like actual summer with a pool, not being a baby. So I'm afraid she's going to do that. So we want to have the baby gate there, because our steps down, our original steps off the deck, you can see they have a gate and it locks. And that's always been to keep the kids out, the little kids. So, okay, so there's that. And we decided to do that on this side because we have an opening here in this new flower bed that I knew that myself and the kids and the dog would naturally come off of the deck here and probably run up the steps. Like they'll probably just be like literally making circles, jumping in the pool. Like just, you know how kids are. They'll just be all over the place. And so when I planned out these landscape beds, I made sure that when these plants mature and grow in, there will still be room to walk through. This is just like an evergreen shrub that flowers in the spring. It's really cute. It just gets to be about 4 by 4. So it's literally going to fill in this area. And then this is a new rose bush I put in. I can keep it pruned back if it gets wild, but you can see it's going to have room to get, because see, I didn't put anything right up next to the deck. So it's going to have room to get 3 by 3 or 4 by 4 maybe before it's kind of encroaching on the walkway, and I can just keep it trimmed. But this is a double rose that's really fragrant. I'm so excited to have these by the deck. There's another one right there. It's a different color, but it's also a double, and it's supposed to smell fabulous. So I'm excited about that. So once I get this bed, the border done and mulched, we decided to use these ends that we have left to be like kind of our stepping stones. And I think that's going to be just perfect. Love it. So then one other thing I had mentioned before in another video is that we were going to have the deck come 6 feet off the house and wrap around, be like that. Okay, so we've learned some things through trial and error, and primarily because this deck has taken my husband so long. He has obviously work. He's doing this in his spare time. Other than working a full-time job farming, he owns his own business doing like tractor mechanical repairs and stuff on the side. So he's trying to juggle like working until 6 or 7 every night and going over to the shop and working on people's like small motors and stuff, and doing this, and also like having a life. So it has taken a really long time to get this done. He actually started this a couple of days after my surgery, and as of today I'm at 60 days post-op. So he has been working on this for literally 2 months, you guys. So we're ready to be done. And once I put in these flowers here along this one side, and I already have my landscape design plan done for what I was going to do on this side of the other new deck. Once I had that done, my husband got to thinking, and he's like, honey, that's really like, you know, we could just have a walkway, like not a deck, but just a walkway here. And what sold me on it was, one, the ease, like how easy it would be to just wrap up this whole project. And we have purchased like a fourth of what we need for this project. So we could just save that wood for other stuff, but it would save us about $700 to just not do this deck. So that's a factor, because I would like to replace our pool ladder this year and get pool steps that walk down, so that our dog can go swimming in the pool with us and she can get out, because she is a lab and she does seem to love water. So I would love for her to, you know, enjoy the pool with us. I know it would make it more work on cleaning the pool, but that's my project anyways. It's my responsibility, because I'm the one out of my husband and I who loves water, who loves swimming, who loves whatever. So I maintain the pool. I'm the one who gets it set up from green to blue in the summer, and I maintain it all summer long. So I don't care if there's dog hair and stuff in there and I have to, maybe it takes me twice as long to clean. If she's like living her best life and having fun with me and the kids in the pool, fabulous. So right now, look, you can barely see her in the shade. So what my husband and I were talking about doing, his idea was to actually just make a walkway here instead of a deck, and add like one step here, because you can see like kind of where she is. We're just like a foot off the ground there. So we could just do like a step down and have a walkway. And then part of the reason for this idea is I have not transplanted any of this stuff. And this is my old shade garden. Everything is happy here. This is a ton of lemon balm. Everything green you see there is lemon balm, and it is living its best life. I usually cut it back a ton several times throughout the year, and I'm just not done it yet this year. It's actually choking out a yarrow right there. So anyways, my husband was like, well, instead of moving all that stuff, why don't we just do a walkway and then do another bed on the left side of the walkway to kind of create this L design I had already mapped out. Like I literally already have all the plants for this bed. So like it has to go somewhere. And so I really like that idea, because my plan was to, once I created a border edge here from flower bed to grass, I was actually going to make like a little walkway, just like a little gravel footpath, maybe 18 inches wide, and have it go from these steps, circle around here, circle around the new flower bed, go all the way up to the front porch. So let me go over there and show you where I would imagine it would be. So I can still do that now, but what's going to happen is I'm going to come out here, and here's going to be my footpath. And we're going to go this way. This footpath can just bleed into this new path here, but on the left here will be a new flower bed that is probably 3 to 4 feet wide, and then we just have a path here in the middle, and I don't have to move my Lysianthus, which, by the way, oh my god, look, it's 2 different colors. It's like a pink and a white and like a pink. Love it. So anyways, my husband said he can make some steps here, because you can see this is the natural beaten path. The dog jumps up on the porch this way. So instead of really like connecting the two, we could just have the walkway here and then the access, and then the footpath would continue around all my beautiful lilies here. I wouldn't have to move them, and the footpath just continues in front of this existing bed. And look at how big that is. That is a ton of lilies. They grow so much every year. But anyways, so I think that would be great. Again, like I said, I already have all the plants to do this project over here. I would just have to get all the other stuff to, you know, like the mulch and the border and the walkway and all that stuff. Which, I mean, I could honestly even do like a brick border like I had before, because I have that. We took up the brick border from here. I would just need to see if we have enough. But anyways, I'm loving how this deck is turning out. I'm going to be back with you guys soon this weekend. My husband he literally got one board short to cut it in half and do 2 pieces. So that's going to happen this weekend. And then we'll likely get the stairs in and this cut. And other than that other little fix on the back I showed you, then he'll be done until we're ready to stain. And so like I said, we'll leave that for a bit to give ourselves a break. So anyways, I'm loving this. I love this layout area. This is going to be so handy for storage. You guys, this is like, it's got a little mat here in case you want to sit on it like a cushion. But then you pull this up and it's spring-loaded hinges, completely empty. And once we get everything, the pool up and going, I will store my pool stuff in here. So like not only like floaties and goggles and stuff, but also probably my chlorine. Yeah, because this is in the shade. So this, I don't know if you can tell, this is like right in the shade line of the house. And so it will very rarely have direct sunlight. So that'd probably be just as good as being in our storage building where I normally keep our chlorine. So I will do that. And then I probably will get some sort of wall art for here. Like, cause there's this gap between the 2 windows. So it'd be nice to just have something cute there. And I already have, let me show you this one thing. This, I can't even tell you like how amazing this is to like walk in the laundry room here, just like being level. Because when I first started dating my husband almost 6 years ago, there was just nothing here. So this back door was here and it was like a 3-foot drop down to the ground from when they built this addition on. Because this is a new part of the house. You can see it goes from brick to siding. So, so for like several years there was nothing here. And then when I planted my shade garden, I actually used cement blocks to make temporary steps. And them temporary steps ended up being here for 4 years until we built this deck. So this deck was always a dream of mine. But it's like now we actually go in and out this back door so much more because like we can, and it's handy. And now with this done and the stairs over there, like it's just, I literally can come out this door, go down the steps and walk like 30 feet that way and I'm at my cottage garden. I can go out the front of the house and it's probably about the same if I'm in the front of the house. But anyways, it's just really convenient. So here is, okay, there you go. You can see it's a little metal sign. It says pool towels with little flip-flops on it. Super adorable. Anyways, we're going to find some way to put that here. If we can't, you can see how our siding here is like ribbed. If that can't go there and screw in, I may put it, watch out Maple, I may put it right here on the brick. Anyway, we will see. Another side tangent just for you guys who are here all the time and hanging out with me. Another project I'll be working on this summer as soon as the deck is stained is I'll be redoing all of our windows. They need to be scraped, repainted, caulked, everything. So these, and these, and then I also need to repaint up here. And then this part was never painted when it was added new, and it needs to be caulked and painted, and oh my god, it's going to be so glorious. And now with the deck done, I can reach a lot of this with just like a step stool. So I'll just need my real tall ladder for the peak over there. If you're new here, before I met my husband, I owned a painting business. So I am like semi-pro-ish level. And so it does not bother me to get up on a 22-foot ladder and scrape and paint and whatever. It's been needing to be done. And this part right here was actually just done this spring. And so I've been waiting to repaint the original white part until I could come in and paint this. So anyways, I'm so excited to get that done. It's going to look fabulous because it's been needing it for so long. Anyway, so that's going to be great. Another thing I got over here is this cute little window bird feeder. How adorable is that? Oh good, the sun went behind the clouds. And then this, you guys, I did like a reel on this, I believe. But look how cute. I got this from Walmart.com, actually, not Amazon. So this little guy that holds 4 bird feeders. And then it came with this bird feeder and 3 others. But I just didn't like this style. And so I put this super cute one here with a hummingbird on it. And it's solar, so it lights up. This one is blown glass, and it's an actual hummingbird feeder. It's not solar, but it's gorgeous. And then this is one we just had. So anyways, I love birds. Trying to get all my birds over here on this side of the house now. And this guy finally is working. This is a solar bug zapper and lantern. And it literally only works from solar. So you can't even like charge it, I don't think. Maybe you could do batteries. I'd have to investigate. But anyways, it's been on my front porch for literally like probably 2 years. So out of sunlight. So we've never used it. But I had thought it would be a great investment. So I moved it over here the other day. It's getting charged up. And last night it came on by itself. The lantern came on. So I changed the settings this morning. Turned the lantern off and the bug zapper on. So maybe tonight the bug zapper will come on. I can see it from the kitchen window or the living room window. My recliner is right there in that window. So I can see this lit up and this lit up and this lantern over here. Anyway, so I will get back with you guys. We'll figure out where we're going to move that chair this weekend and bring over my husband's other stove. And I think we want to add... we want to have some sort of place for him to have counter space when he's cooking, when he brings out his supplies and stuff. So if we can't think of something to like rig up and just use, we may have to buy him something, because I really want this back part here to feel like outdoor kitchen, but not like super fancy, because we're not fancy. So it would just be really handy for him. He loves grilling. We grill almost every weekend, once or twice a week, and when the weather is nice. So, want to pimp that area out for him. And that'll be a blast. That'll be in another video. This video, we're just going to wrap up this massive project that has taken way too long. Alright, so welcome back, you guys. So I have done a little bit of the kind of nitpicky design stuff that I'm going to do for now. And then my husband has finished like 99% of what he's going to do for the deck. So I wanted to show you guys the finished product. But I also want to say that... as with like any project, you guys, I will always find more to do and other things to work on. And so that applies for this space as well, because I may even point out things that like I'm gonna work on later, but that's just not part of what we're doing right now. I love this space so much. It is freaking amazing. It literally has turned into this dream huge deck. Almost exactly what I had imagined, and I'm very, very pleased with it. So I literally could not be happier with how everything turned out. So when you come out the back door, this is what you see looking towards the front. Also, when I said my husband was 99% done, this is kind of what I meant over here. This had to be patched in to get everything the right length, and this still needs to be like cut a straight line. And again, that would just be so brief for him, but anyways, he is going to kind of trim that up. One thing I wanted to show you is I planted a new bed here. Anyways, I don't think I ever showed you our cute little steps before. Anyways, they look great. And then this is what I put in yesterday, and this is an incomplete project, so you will see more on this flower bed in another video when I'm wrapping it up, because I would love to share the final result with you guys. I need to put some landscape fabric down, and then I'm going to mulch. And I've got 4 bricks I'm missing, so I've got to buy some more. But anyways, I wanted to do this bed. This is mostly perennial. So these 4 green things, here's the 3rd one you can barely see, and then there is the 4th one right there, are my banana trees. This type, I'll put the exact name at the bottom of the screen here, and I'll even link in the description where I got it, because I did my research, hopefully, fingers crossed. And this type is supposed to be a perennial fruit within the summer, so it fruits within 90 days. These are going to be super fun. They'll be beautiful and tropical looking, which is why a lot of people actually grow banana trees in Arkansas, is because they're very tropical looking. But I wanted them to actually fruit, and they do make little kind of like mini bananas. I'll pop some pictures in here to show you like what it shows. But anyway, so I don't know if they'll fruit this first year. I hope they do, because what I was reading was like literally start growing the plant. Within 90 days, you could harvest the bananas. So we'll see. That would be August for us. So we'll keep an eye on them, and I'll make sure and show you guys these during our bi-weekly garden tours and everything. So then this other little thing here was called cordyline or something like that. It gets 3 feet tall. It's a perennial. This is a coleus. It's an annual. It's the only annual. Well, it's not really the only annual, but anyways, there's that. And then this is another perennial, and it's Kona coffee something. And it will get to be like 3 by 3-ish also. And then there's a black hollyhock right there. Or not hollyhock. Black petunia. That you can barely see. Because of it needs to be mulched and everything. So anyways. I shouldn't have spent too much time on that. But anyways, I'm excited about it. I just finished it yesterday. We come up on our beautiful deck. And one of my boys got me this for Mother's Day. It's lovely. I think almost everything in here is a perennial. Once everything in here starts to get kind of acting like they're running out of room, I can transplant these into the landscape. So I'm so excited about that. But for now, it'll be a lovely container. And honestly, I really like this here. So once I have to do something different with this, I'll put something else here. And it'll be so much prettier once the pool's done. I know, nobody wants to see a yucky, gross pool. I'm going to do it soon. But to date, this is like mid-May. And typically, whether I cleaned the pool sooner or not, it's not usually warm enough, the water in the pool, to swim until the end of May. So, I am going to go ahead and clean the pool sometime in the next week so that it has like a week to warm up. But also during that week of warming up, if the kids want to swim, they can. And they will, because they'll swim when it's frigid. But I'm just also tired of looking at it. Because now that the deck is done and we're really enjoying this space, looking at it is just, it's gross. It's not fun. Okay, so again, this will blend a lot better once I stain the deck, which is going to be in a different video because I'm going to wait a few weeks to do that. I'll be staining both. My husband and I had talked about originally leaving this post here so we could do a baby gate here and for the dog. And he said it just looks so stupid. Just the one post there. So he had to take it out. And so I get that. And I love how open this looks. But we're just going to have to kind of play with some ideas to try and make sure and keep Maple out of the pool. But I don't know if I mentioned this in other clips or not. But I am thinking about getting rid of our ladder situation. And buying the steps where you actually set them down in the pool and it creates like steps down into the pool, because then that would help not only Maple, but like any like small child that's maybe visiting us as family to get out easier. And then it would also kind of clear off this deck here because it would all just be right there. So anyway, they're kind of expensive though, but I'm thinking about getting those. So over here, I set up this area just because this chair used to be up here. And then this is one of my, which one is this? Citrus trees. This one is key lime. This is one of the ones that you might have seen in a reel this year that it's been brought back to life. It was overwintered it and thought it was dead. So we'll see what happens. And then we've got, love this area. All the big furniture is from Amazon, but then all the little decor is from Dollar General. And I recently got this bamboo wood chime here just like yesterday at Dollar General. And I moved it over here. So I moved one of my bird feeders to the front porch so that I could have that here. Another thing I moved over here is if you have been with me for a while, you know that I grew an annual tropical hibiscus in this actual container last year in the cottage garden setting on the ground. So I decided to do the same thing again this year and bring it over here because I knew I wanted some container flowers and plants on the deck. And so I potted this up yesterday and she's getting ready. Ooh, she has several buds on. Yay. So she's only flowered once since I bought her. I've only had her about a week. So, and I was really excited about that. I'll post pictures on Instagram, so make sure you're following me there. This is a storage thing I got on Amazon as well, but it can be used as a seat, obviously. And that's going to have all our pool stuff in it. Here's my other little citrus tree. This one is, what is this one? Meyer lemon. So we'll see if they'll fruit this year. Probably not, but that's okay. And then I got these little wall things at Dollar General, just so cute. There's a lot of space in between the kitchen and dining room windows, and I thought it really kind of balanced really well. So I think that's everything for the deck. So just so you know, I don't know what we'll be doing up here. Probably we'll do some additional seating. And of course, if we end up using this ladder, it will be in there. And then that was just an umbrella stand that we don't need because it is in the table now. And so, yeah, just got some tweaking to do. Really just like a little bit of decor stuff. I haven't hung up the towel sign yet. That's going to go over there somewhere. So anyways, this is also a newer part of the project, or a new bed, which I've not shown. I don't know if I've shown you guys this in this video or not. But we follow our little path, which will be mulch. Then here's our new stuff. I'm going to work on this too. Again, this will be in probably the same video as the one finishing that bed out there. But these are new plants that I put in. And this is just, we knew this would be a natural walkway for the kids and the dogs because the deck is almost ground level here. You can see we actually had to dig down. That's how much the land kind of sloped up away from the house. And so I left that open, and then this shrub and this rose, both, if they get like max size, you can still walk through here. And then all this stuff is just, you know, it's having its little transplant shock. It's all been fertilized twice now. The roses are putting on new growth. Amazing. My husband built this little step here yesterday because he wasn't originally going to do one. And then I started coming this way a lot more and realized it would just be a lot better if there was a step there. So anyway, so he just threw that together yesterday, and now that's just perfect because that's another kind of like natural path through the plants. I've got to harvest this lemon balm. Like, look how much lemon balm is here. It's just, there's a ton. It's crazy. So I've got to clean up this bed and work on this because now this bed is staying here and we're just going to do a path here beside it. So I've got some things to do because this is kind of out of control. So anyways, love the deck. Oh my God, it is amazing. So thankful. We're gonna have so much fun out here this summer, like grilling and having like pool parties and barbecues and stuff. Like I'm really excited because I love summer and we love grilling and I love the pool. And anyways, it's just gonna be wonderful. I mean, I've been wanting to do this project for 2 or 3 years, and I'm just so thankful that we finally did it, and we finally, you know, bit the dust and made progress on getting this done. And my poor husband, took him 2 months around everything else. It was just wild, just how much we've had going on this spring, and I'm so thankful he was able to get it done. It looks beautiful. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know if you have any recommendations, comments, anything. Would love to hear it. And subscribe and stay tuned for the video of when I do the staining of both. Try to get them to kind of match more, look more cohesive. And working on these flower beds. Wonderful. Hope you guys have an awesome day. I'll see you guys down in the comments.